Hi, everyone. Welcome to Elevate Your Inner Compass. We're in a new location. I am downstairs today. We're switching it up. Got the Harry Potter Legos and the Legos up there with me today. We've got the mic ready. It is spring. We've got new energy, new exciting things happening. Spring for me always just brings so much new energy. In Alaska, we are getting almost 12 hours of daylight. And that daylight, increase from like 4 hours to 12 hours obviously didn't happen overnight. It's been going since December, right? From first day of winter to the first day of spring. So it's really exciting to be getting more daylight, more sun, all of the good vibes coming our way. Today, we're going to elevate our inner compass. We're going to look inward. We're going to take it to that next level so that way we can go after our goals and our dreams. I have been reading so many personal development books. If you haven't seen my YouTube short on getting a library card, this is your sign to get a library card. With that library card, you will have access to these two apps called the Hoopla app and the Libby app. You will have access to over 12,000 audiobooks and ebooks, and you check them out like you would when you would go to the library. So in the last 2 weeks, I've read like 4 books. I do audiobooks because I like to multitask when I'm cleaning or decluttering or whatever it may be, but I really like it. Check it out. Let me know in the comment section. Have you have a library card and what books are you listening to? The one that I'm listening to right now is called Conscious Luck. And it's so funny because I think on TikTok there was this huge lucky girl syndrome that was going around. And this book has been out for a really long time. And the book basically talks about how to cultivate that lucky energy. And so I just think it's funny that how that became like a TikTok trend, but this book has been around for a really long time. Today, we are going to talk about what it feels like when we're ready to give up. And if you are struggling and you're ready to give up, whether that's with your goals or your ambitions or your dreams, tap into some more support. So that might look like Inner Compass support, joining the membership where we're doing group tapping, workshops, learning, or connect with me one-on-one. And all the information is in the description below. And I can give you that customized support to help you on your journey. All right, today we're going to talk about when you're ready to give up. We're going to go over our goals. We're going to talk about what worked, what didn't work, and we're going to do some tapping and a guided meditation. This is my favorite day of the week. I love doing these YouTube lives. I almost love these lives so much that I have not been uploading videos. Don't worry, videos are coming back this week. I just have been enjoying the YouTube lives. YouTube lives aren't going anywhere. We are going to keep those up and running. All right. Today I want to talk about being ready to give up and what that looks like when you are ready to give up and you don't have that motivation or that inspiration. So often when we are ready to give up, it's usually because things are not working out the way we expect them to, or they're taking way more energy than we had anticipated, or we just don't feel in alignment with the vision we once held. And when you're ready to give up, it's really important to go back to the basics. Think about if you've ever attended a yoga class. What do they do in every single yoga class? They probably do a downward dog. And that is one of the basics in yoga. And they also do the very end corpse pose where you lay there and you meditate and you center. And sometimes when we are on our journey of achieving our goals, we start doing all these really new fancy techniques or this or that. And we forget to go back to the basics. And the basics are what got us there in the first place? What inspired us? What made us feel motivated in the very, very, very beginning, the early stages of your goals, right? There was a spark. There was leaning into this idea that maybe, just maybe, I'm desired or destined for far more than I have in my current reality. We can use that motivation to have us grow, have us expand without fear or even judgment from others. And then we get into our lives with our goals and the things that we're working towards, and things get hard or they get challenging or we get discouraged. And at that moment of discouragement, we have a choice. Do I lean into fear or do I lean into love? So often we want to lean into fear because we think that's going to give us the results. When we lean into love, that is when the magic happens. So your inspiration for the week is how can you lean into love? Whether that's loving yourself, loving your goals, loving your friends, your family, So that way you can feel inspired to continue going after your goals. So, we're going to take some time to journal. It's the first week of spring. This is new energy. I really want you to think of new goals this week that you haven't done at all this whole year, just brand new goals. This might be a goal to declutter. This might be a goal to wear fun colors. This might be a goal to do something different with your hair. Think of a goal that you can do. I'm going to put some music on. And take a moment to journal your goals. Beautiful. If you're watching the replay, let me know what are your comments? What are your goals for the next 7 days? My goals for the next 7 days is to prepare for April. So April, I really want to stay consistent with weekly YouTubes. I'm launching the podcast next week, and I really want to lean into consistency of doing the basics every single week. So be in tune, stay tuned for all of the exciting things that are going to be coming in April. Ask yourself, okay, what worked for you over the last 7 days? What was going in your favor? What made you feel lucky? What made you feel inspired? Really lean in to what worked for you and take a moment to journal that. Amazing. For me, what worked was walking every single day. I've been walking on the treadmill because it's been too icy to walk outside. And yesterday I didn't walk. And I literally couldn't fall asleep. I just kept feeling like tossing and turning because I had all this extra energy to burn off. So, what worked for me was just getting up on the treadmill and doing a minimum of 30 minutes, just walking, moving my body. I used that time to watch YouTube's my favorite YouTubers, and I felt really motivated and inspired to check that off my list. Yesterday, I did not make time for that, and I reaped the negative benefits of that. So ask yourself what didn't work. So for me, as you just heard, not working out, not moving my body really had a negative, what is that, trickle down effect, domino effect. It impacted my sleep and I kept tossing and turning and just not feeling in alignment. So journal about what didn't work for you over the last 7 days. Amazing. Let me know what didn't work. And this is, again, not to put judgment. This is just for you to do a snapshot of, okay, what habits are working for me and what habits are not. Maybe what didn't work is scrolling on social media. Maybe you scrolled too late at night, made your brain very stimulated, overactive. So now you're thinking of all the things that were going on TikTok and you're like, what is happening? So maybe that didn't work. Maybe you spent too much time on social media, or maybe you didn't spend any time on social media and you feel so out of the loop of what's happening. As you are looking forward to the next week, what do you need to add to your schedule to be successful? For me, I need to continue working out every day. What do you need to take away? I really need to limit, for example, what do you need to take away from your schedule to be in alignment? Do you need to take away the amount of time that you're scrolling on social media? Do you need to take away excuses? I just read a book called Excuses Be Gone, and he talked about the 18 most common excuses that we as humans make. And then he created a counter with an affirmation to go against that excuse. So that way we cannot use it as an excuse, because he said, no, this is all the reasons to support that that excuse is not valid. What do you need to modify? Maybe you need to put your phone in the other rooms when you wake up. You're not automatically checking your emails, checking your social media. Maybe you need to listen to soft music before you turn on the news. Like, what do you need to modify for your schedule to help you stay in alignment? So I'm going to put some music on for you. Awesome. Let me know in the comments. What are you going to add, take away, and modify from your schedule? Create a plan to overcome any challenges. As we know, some of you might be on spring break. You might be getting off spring break. Spring brings in new energy. What do you want to do that's going to help you stay in alignment? Any challenges? When we know that there's a challenge in the foreseeable future, and then that challenge happens, our brain's like, wait a minute, we've already prepared for this mentally. When it comes in our actual reality, I'm so much more equipped and better able to handle what life throws at me. All right, let's do some tapping on releasing the fear, releasing the desire to give up. I'm going to bring out my book that I've got for the script. And let's release when we feel like we're ready to give up. Usually it's because we feel overwhelmed. All right. So we're going to focus on 4 points: top of the eyebrow, side of the eye, under your eye, and collarbone. We are going to let's release some of that fear. And then we're going to release some of that overwhelmed feelings. So chin up, start tapping, and repeat after me. Dear body, help me release all fear, anxiety, worry, and powerlessness, side of the eye. Help me release feelings of helplessness, hopelessness, betrayal, and trauma, under your eye. Help me find a blessing in every challenging situation and focus on the best possible outcome, collarbone. Thank you, body, for releasing this fear. Thank you, body, for releasing this anxiety. Take a deep breath and squeeze your wrist. Now close your eyes, and I want you to visualize a vacuum sucking out all of this fear in your body. Just kind of having the vacuum like scan any parts of you that is feeling this fear, like it's not working out, that maybe it's a time for you to give up. Just really scan your body and allow that to release. Beautiful. All right, let's keep tapping. And this time we're going to release some of those overwhelmed feelings. So chin up, start tapping, and repeat after me. Dear body, please help me let go of the heavy burdens, side of the eye, that I carry, and allow me to see a lighter, more balanced side of life, under your eye. Help me turn chaos into order, uncertainty into belief, collarbone, and confusion into clarity. Allow me to find my equilibrium for life so that I can embrace and enjoy every step of the journey. Take a deep breath and squeeze your wrist. Release and let it go. Scan your body. What are you noticing? All right, let's do one last round of positive affirmation. So chin up, start tapping, and repeat after me. Dear body, help me install clarity, understanding, and connection, side of the eye. Allow me to see my goals as a part of my life path. Allow me to focus on my desires and my visions, under your eye. Allow me to embrace this part of the journey, the uncertainty, the confusion, and even the overwhelm, collarbone. As I look inward and nurture my inner compass, I'm ready to feel inspired and continue going after my goals. It gets to be really fun and easy. And maybe, just maybe, I can handle it. Take a deep breath and squeeze your wrist. Release and let it go. Close your eyes, and I want you to visualize everything working out for you. I want you to visualize you leaning into your goals, feeling happy, successful, and connected to the vision. Beautiful. Now we're going to do our guided meditation. I'm going to play some music. And as you're leaning into this comfortable position, focus on taking deep breaths. Focus on every inhale and every exhale. Focus on your desires. Now I want you to allow your mind to float to the future. I want you to allow your brain to go 15 minutes after you've achieved your goal. And the reason we're going to visualize 15 minutes after you've achieved your goal is this allows the brain to truly settle in that you are successful and you have accomplished your vision. As you're focusing on you achieving your goal and knowing that 15 minutes have already soaked in and you have accomplished your desires and it all came true. Close your eyes and embrace this feeling of gratitude, pride, and accomplishment. And if any negative thoughts surface, just let them float by, let them drift on. It is safe to have it all, and it is safe for you to go after your desires. And as you are embracing this part of you that didn't give up, that stayed consistent, and was ready to be successful, I ask you to focus on this feeling in your body. Maybe you feel it in your chest, your shoulders, your feet, or your stomach. Allow your body to embrace this feeling and the gratitude of you successfully achieving your goals. And to really allow this to soak in, focus on taking deep breaths to allow your body to settle into this feeling. Now take 3 deep healing breaths. And come back to the group. Amazing. Scan your body. How are you feeling? Anytime you ever get discouraged, do this visualization. Visualize you achieving your goals 15 minutes afterwards. Because when you visualize that 15 minutes afterwards, the brain can't say, well, that didn't happen. Because you're like, no, it's already been done. And I've already achieved it 15 minutes after it's done. And that allows the body to soften, like, oh, we're not just visualizing you achieving it. We're visualizing you achieving it and then going on with your everyday life. So keep the vision, clear any resistance that pops up. EFT tapping is the perfect go-to for clearing that resistance. Have an amazing week, and I will see you all next Tuesday on Elevate Your Inner Compass. Have an amazing day.